I think that most of the Panthers started off being street cats, and then you get knowledge yourself, and you start to move in a different direction. Even my role model and idol, Iceberg Slim, who was a pimp, before he died, ended up being a motivational speaker, talking against the streets, speaking out against it. You can only be negative for so long. I was absolutely negative when I was in LA, and I was hustling and robbing and doing shit. And then there's just a point where you just have this epiphany, like, yo, man, this shit is wrong. Like, wrong in a lot of different reasons.
When I was growing up throughout my teenage years in high school, my sophomore year, I eventually started my own organization, my own gang, to be specific, that grew up to over 300 members throughout 5 different cities throughout the whole United States. And it's not a path that I always wanted. I always told my father that I was either going to be famous 3 ways. And that was either football, basketball, or boxing. And later down the road, music started to become a part of that vision. But that was on the back burner. I always told myself that if I wasn't going to make it into the sports, if music wasn't going to be successful, then I was going to be one of the largest gang leaders coming up in my generation. And as money started becoming a serious situation, I eventually started getting more involved in gunplay, robbing, hustling, just trying to make a dollar. That was my only focus.
There comes a point in life where you begin to ask yourself, like, is it worth it? I mean, is it worth it? Pain or betrayal, not caring if you live or die or not. Every day risking my life and freedom for what? Some change in some brain? Nah, time to make a change.
Being shot, being betrayed, being cheated on, being locked up. As I started to reevaluate my life and look back on all these things that I've been through, I started to realize it was more so of the movies I was living out, the hood movies. It was more so of the music videos, the rappers, the girls, the jewelry. As I like to say, as I started to get more money and move fast, I started living a faster life, buying bottles, smoking, sleeping with different women every day. And, you know, as I started to have a child, these things made me ask myself, like, what are you doing? And I remember my manager at my job at a restaurant I used to work with at the time asked me, Brent, I like what you're doing, I see you're passionate, but the music videos that you make, when your daughter gets older and she looks back at it, how would you feel if she was one of them girls in your music videos? How would you explain that? Would you judge her? So that made me rethink of things and how I was going about things and the approach and what type of example I was giving. So from that point, I started getting involved with network marketing and find me some real life mentors that can teach me a whole new set of philosophies and beliefs and another way how to go about getting money outside of the streets.